Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're playing Slight Differences. Now, you'll take a look at the grid in a moment and see what that means, but certainly in the context of this thumbnail, we've got a whole bunch of fake coins, and I can see that Sleuth is studying them each, trying to figure out what are the slight differences between the fake coins, or counterfeit coins, and the real ones. I'm absolutely certain in Sleuth's skill set, hopefully he's going to find the counterfeit ones and understand how they made them. And we're going to take that same success into today's puzzle. Let's take a look at it. And can I say, before we actually take a look at the rule sets, how refreshing it is to have, I'm not going to say one line of rule, but a single rule variant that is described in two lines, one for normal Sudoku rules and one for killer cage rules. So I'm pretty sure this is still not going to take away from the magnificence of this puzzle. At the time of solving, or recording I should say, this was given a rating of 94%, which is amongst the highest we've ever featured on the channel. So very much looking forward to being able to solve a straightforward killer cage Sudoku. No other shenanigans, and hopefully it will be as magical as everyone thinks it is. So, rules, pretty straightforward. First rule, normal Sudoku rules apply. So that means place the digits 1 to 9 in every row, in every column, and in every 3x3 box. They have to be unique, no repeats in rows, columns, or boxes. I should have mentioned, this is slight differences by, I'm going to pronounce this as sujoyku. And we featured a puzzle from this constructor before. And again, I struggled with the pronunciation then, but nobody corrected me, so I'm sticking with it. Right, the other variant rule that we have today to help us solve it, given there are 0 digits in the grid, is killer cages. Now, regular viewers of the channel, you're going to be very familiar with this. This means digits in a cage do not repeat, and they sum to the clue in the top left corner. So if we take this cage as an example, you can see it defined by the dashed line around it, and it's highlighting that these two cells that are in the cage, not only are they different, they have to add up to 13. This would be 11, these 4 would be 24, these 4, I selected 5 cells, would be 24, and etc, etc, etc. There is a lot of killer cages here, so there's certainly no shortage of things to look at. So, if you can spot the slight differences, figure out the counterfeit coins, link will be in the description down below as usual for you to play along. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. So I'm taking a look kind of at the grid and the cages in general. And whilst there are some cages that are quite big, 26 in 4 cells, that's putting an average of 6.5. So it is somewhat restricted because 6, 7, 8, and 9 is 30. There's 4 degrees of freedom. 4 degrees of freedom. There's 29, 28, 27, 20. Yeah, 4 degrees of freedom. So, but it's still too much. And looking at the rest of the puzzle, 7 somewhat restricted, but again, there's 3 ways of doing that. It's just, I don't think it's about figuring out what the cages may be and looking for Sudoku. I think the name of the puzzle is very much the hint that we should be looking at here. So, I'm sure you're all familiar with the fact that a square has the digits 1 to 9. And therefore, if you sum up the digits 1 to 9, they must add up to 45. So if you think about this cage in here, we've got, this box I should say, we've essentially got 12, 18, and 7, and the 10 minus this box. But the minus this box, we have this, this cell, we actually have this cell. So we kind of have like a difference between these two cells, depending on how am I describing this correctly? Let me just demonstrate it with the actual digits. So we know that there is a 12, there is an 18, that's already 30. There is a 37, and a 47 in all of these cells. That's absolutely certain. So I'm going to highlight these as blue. Now, I also know that these cells in purple have to be 45. Did I do that correctly? 12, 18 is 30, 37, 47. That's correct. So if I remove these cells that are common between these two shapes, the difference between the blue cell and the purple cell is the difference between 47 and 45. So they are 2 apart. I don't know how I'm going to kind of pencil mark this. How am I going to do this? I really don't want to sort of go around and like write down all the possibilities, because, you know, doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is ridiculous, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to just maybe for the moment, given we're sort of, it seems like we're going around the grid this way, just write the difference in this cell. Now here we've got something similar going on again, and it's, I guess we can kind of chain this all the way around actually, at least until this box. It doesn't seem connected to this one. We have 12, 14, that's 28, plus 21. That's quite big. Did I do that correct? No, 26. 26 and 21, that's also 47. So ironically, there's a difference of 2 again between this cell and this cell. So again, this is 45 in blue. This is 47 in purple. Take away all the common cells. The difference between these two cells is once again 2. So I'm going to write down 2 here, and now I'm going to write down 4. And obviously, I'm going to just keep a running count of the difference. Clearly 0 doesn't work, so maybe I should actually do 1, 3, 5 as kind of the minimum. It doesn't even work because, you know, 10 can't have a 5 in it, but let's just keep going and see where that gets us. 24 plus 11 plus 12 is, well, 24 and 11 is 35, plus 12, again, 47. So we keep incrementing these by 2 each time. And the difference in here would be this cell, which I don't know if I quite like the idea of oscillating between purple and blue, but it's working. We'll keep going as long as we're keeping track of things. So that's the blue in this cell. So just double checking, 24 plus 11 is 35, plus the 12 is indeed 47. Right, last one, we've got 26, 10, that's 36, and then 47. So if this is a 1, that's 3, that's 5, that's 7, and that's 9. And that's lovely because there are no degrees of freedom. That's the minimum this can be, that's the maximum this can be. We can actually fill all of these in now with confidence. Now, this is the actual cells. Kind of half tempted to look at this chain next, but I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, do I have enough information to maybe fill in some of these cages? Quite possibly I do. Quite possibly I do. I don't entirely know. You know, that's 8. It's not 1, 7. It can be 2, 6, and it's not 3, 5. So yeah, I can. And then 1 and 2 in here, that could be 3, 7 or 4, 6. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. No, it's not 4, 6. I've already pencil marked 4, 6. So this is 3, 7. This is 4, 5, 8, and 9. And that does indeed add up to 26. That's not a 5. Kind of regretting writing this one in. It's a bit too much, but we'll keep going. 11, it could be 2, 9. It's not 3, 8. It's not 4, 7. We pencil marked that in the 10, looking at the 11. And it's not 5, 6. So this is forced to be 2, 9. I need a 7 in here for that 12 cage. It is, well, 1, 6 is possible. 2, 5 is not. I mean, we've got the 5 as well. And then 3, 4 is not. So that's fixed. That's 1 and 6. Am I really going to write all of this again? 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5, 7, and 8. Yeah, that's 9, 7, and 8. That's 24. Yep. We need, what do we need in here? We need to get to 14, which can only be done in one of two ways. 5, 9, not available. 6, 8 is available. It's the only thing that's available. That's 1, that's 6. That 8 is now removed from in here. Actually, it's not 8 or 9. That's just a 4. These are not 4. 8, obviously, we've got the 6, 8, the 2, 9 pair. So that was forcing that to be a 4. Come on, we've got to be able to do this. 12, 3, 9 available. 4, 8 not available. The 8 is gone. And 5, 7 not available. So 3, 9 it is. That's not 9. In fact, actually, I think we've got 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, we've got a quadruple, meaning this 2, 6 is in here. And it's not a 6 because we've got a 6, 8. That's a 2. That's a 6. That's a 2. This 3, 9, no. This 4, 5, 7, 8 with a 5, 8. Whatever this cell is in here. So that's not 4 or 7. That's 5, 8. We've got a 5, 8, 9 triplet, leaving us with 1, 4, and 7. That's not 7. That's not 1. And yeah, we've definitely made quite a bit of a break-in into this puzzle. Can we keep it going with this cage? Or do I need to think about these cages first? Let's have a think. 1, 6 not available because of this one. 2, 5 sort of available. And then 3, 4. Yeah, this will get messy very quickly. What about 3, 9, 4, 8? Again, messy. Yep, I'm pausing, unwinding this. Unless I missed anything obvious. I don't think I have. Right, next set of slight differences. So 22, 11, excuse me. Actually, easier way to think about it is 15. They're giving us a carryover of 3. So that's 10, 20, 40, 5 with another 3. That's 48. So this cell, whatever it is, what am I going for? Purple is 3 more than this cell. I think that's a correct statement. Did I even highlight the correct ones? No, I didn't. Excuse me, it's 3 more than this one. And then this one is different from that one, but we don't know by how much, unless it's, well, 20 and 15, that's 35, 45, 48, again, a difference of 3. That was 3, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 and 1. So, and the minimum this is 2, plus 3 is 5, plus 3 is 8, which is the maximum because we've got a 9 in here. So we can again fill these in with confidence. They're the only possible digits. This 5 gives us the 8, the 9, the 5, and then the 8. These are not 8. This is a 4, 5, 7 triplet. This 5 is doing nothing. This 2 is doing nothing. This 8 is not doing anything. Okay. We probably can fill in some of these, I'm guessing. Am I done with the colors? Probably. And they're not exactly bothering me, so I'm going to leave them for the moment. Probably 15 cage is easiest. So that's, I need a 7 to make, with an 8 to make 15. This is not 1, 6. It's not 2, 5. This is 3, 4. And therefore that's a 7. That's a 3. 3, 4. Can't be a 1. It could be 2, 9. It would be forced to be 2, 9 in that direction because of these. And it's not 3, 8. It's not 4, 7. It's not 5, 6. This is 2, 9. And these now are the remainder, which is, well, 1. Forces a 1 in here. Plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that's not 8. These are 21. That's 22. That is correct. We need a 10 in here. It's not 1, 9. It's not 2, 8. It could be 3, 7 in this order. And then 4, 6 looks plausible, but no, isn't, because we've got a 6, 7, 8 triplet looking at this cell. So because of this, well, actually, easier way, 4 and 6 are both looking at this cell, so it can't be either. So this is fixed as 3, 7. And therefore I know what this cell is. This is 9, that's a 4. These are the remainders, which are going to have, well, actually, let's fill in this cell first. This is a 6. This is 1, 5, and 8. And that's 12 and 8. Yeah, that is 20. And this is going unusually well, is all I'm going to say. Maybe the 7 again. Yeah, not 1, 6, not 3, 4 anymore. This is 2, 5. The 5 in blue in here fixes it. This and 1 and 5 is staring at this now, so that's not 8. Sorry, that is 8, not 1, 5. Can't clean these up at the moment. This group next, 4, 6, and 9. Not 6 in here. If I make this 4 and 6, that's 10. I can't get to 20, because that would mean I have to place a 10 in a single cell. So this can't be 4 and 6. And it has to have a 6 because I just removed it from here. So this is 6, 9. And therefore this is a 4. This is a difference of 5. That's a 1, that's a 5. That's not a 4. That's not a 5. Can I do more? I'm sure I can. Look at this. This is not 3, 9. That was probably there ages because I've got this cell. So it's not 3, 9. It could be 4, 8 in this order. And it's not 5, 7. So it's actually, again, fixed. I don't know if that was fixed earlier because the 7 was around, the 3, 9 was around. So I'm not sure how I missed this much earlier. 1, 2, we need in here 3, 6, and 9. That 9 gives me the 9. These are 3, 6. That looks up, and that's now an 8. That's now a 6. That's not a 4. This 9 gives me the 3, 9. The 1, 4, 7, I don't think look like they're resolved. Yeah, they're all in different cells. 6, 9, what are these two? Well, actually, this 6 gives me the 3, the 6. So I know what these two are. This is 7 and 8. They are resolved. That's not 8. So that's 8. That's 7. These are 1, 2, and 3. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3, not 3. All right. We're almost at the home stretch here. 14 minutes. Don't know why I did that. I was looking at this 8 and then thinking, where do I place it in box 8? And it's already placed. So, yeah, slow day. Okay. Is that really all there is? 7. Yeah, that's not 7. And again, 4, 5, and 7 are in different slots. 6 and 9, yeah. I need to think elsewhere. Maybe the 9 cage is next. So 9 is always tricky because you can have 2, 3, and 4. So whenever I look at a 9 cage, I always check whether I can eliminate 1s or 2s. And I can eliminate 2s. None of these are 2. So I need a 1 in this cage because 3, 4, 5 is a 12. That's too big. This 1 is eliminated from here. This 1 is eliminated for there. That's a 1. That's a 7. That's a 4, 1. Then I need to make 8 between these two cells. Remember now, 1, 8 is not available. 2, 7 is not available. I could do 3, 6 presumably. Looks it. 6 and 3. And then 4, 5 not available because neither of these can be 4. So that's fixed again. That's not 6. And I know what this cell is. Is it 3? 3, 4, 3. I guess. Yeah, that 3, yes, finally. 1, 3. Not giving me kind of the unwind I was looking for. So maybe a bit of Sudoku, I guess, to finish up. What do we need in here? We need a 9 and a 5, 7. That 9 tells me that's the 9. That's a 5 or 7. Well, it's not a 5. That's a 7, 7. So that's 5. That's 4. That's 7. That 7 looks in here. That's a 6. That's not 6. This is a 7, 8 pair, which is not resolved. I need 1, which is not in there. So it's not in here. And we need a 2, it looks like. That 1 still doesn't do enough work. Fine. 1, 2, 3. I need a 4. Not resolved. I need, what do I need in here? 4 and 8. Not resolved. And I need 5 and 7. Incredibly not resolved either. What am I missing? Maybe nothing. So I mean, not 2s. 3s are done. 4s, not really. Maybe a cross. I'm missing something. This is very strange. I'm absolutely certain I'm missing something. Because there is no way it's going to be this tricky to finish up after what felt like a pretty smooth solve. So we've got 2, 6, 9. What is the remaining digit that I need to place? It's a 6, which I have to place in here. Then again, 2, 6, 9. I need to place another digit, which is, I'm going to say a 4. Does that 6 do anything? No. Oh, yes, it does. Yeah. 9, 6, 2, 9. That's now a 5. 5? Yeah. 7, 8, 7, 5. That 8 does wonders. That's 4. That's 8. So yeah, we're pretty much at the finish now. And if I've not made any mistakes, 2 and a solution to today's puzzle. It's a beautiful puzzle. Very much having to exercise geometry, I guess. Something that is absolutely not my strong suit. And the fact that there is no other way of solving it is sort of forcing me to practice it a bit more. So really enjoyed it, Sudoku. And thank you for sharing it with us. I absolutely enjoyed it and loved it. And it very much deserving of the rating that it's received right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the puzzle as much as I have, as well as the video. And see you back for the next one. Bye for now.